I won't let you down.
Let's meet the starters for the Boston Celtics. At forward, 6'7", number 30, Sam Hauser. Meeting the middle at 7'3", number 8, Kristaps Porzingis. At guard, 6'4", number 9, Derrick White. At guard, 6'6", number 7, at forward, number 0,
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Brook Lopez.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but they're producing nearly the same results.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Kyle Kuzma out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And for Boston, Tatum is before with Porzingis at center. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Three-pointer off the mark. Kuzma outside. Lillard outside. Knocks down the long J.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
It's Brown on the wing. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Trent. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Lopez, the screen on Brown. Trent for 3. It's hauled in by White. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Porzingis sets a screen. And it's Tatum missing. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. A main focus on their defense, Damian Lillard, the dynamic point guard. Coach telling me what sticks out to me about Lillard is his heart. He plays way bigger than his size. He raises the level of everyone around him. A true leader. Lillard, one of the most respected players in the league, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Lillard. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24 and a half a game. Now here's Kuzma. Defense right on him. Shot clock at 5. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
The game. Yep. Yay.
Boston's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Porzingis sets a screen. White, the pass to Porzingis. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul of the game.
Junior.
Maybe.
Personal foul. First team foul.
White. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
It really was the strength of their D helping them to force a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and causing a lot of turnovers, because you well know means cashing in on those opportunities, which really can put a team in a bad way in a hurry.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Brown with the block.
And that's all about anticipation. Jaylen Brown, high IQ defensively.
Brown, screen on Trent. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Trent Jr.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Jackson, he's checked in for Trent.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And the timeout called here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
There they are. Make some noise for Celtics Entertainment.
And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Bucks, still early, but they have the third best record in the conference. And of course, Boston, a game and a half behind.
Seeing where the Bucks are, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Now here's Kuzma. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Clock at 6. Portis finds Lillard to stop the run. Boston pulls it in, defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
They pulled ahead more than a couple times in that one, but never managed to build out an insurmountable lead.
And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
They're at the limit already. That, to me, is just lazy defense.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it.
And looking at their defensive marks, they are top 5 in opponent shooting percentage. This is a squad that wants to shut down teams on a nightly basis.
And they have to be pleased with their low turnover rate. It's the best in the league because they are fantastic at maintaining control. Now here's Brown. 17 points for him last game against Detroit.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards.
Here's White. Here's Porzingis. And good. Got the friendly bounce on the right side of the rim.
It's really a challenge to keep Porzingis in check from mid-range. He's so tall and long, and he's got a great feel for the shot.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, these teams have been outstanding at creating offense through their defense. Number 1, Boston.
And when you turn it over against these guys, they make you pay for it. They lead the league in points off turnovers.
The Bucks trail by 7. Lillard outside. To win the drought. Counted from distance. Lillard's got 6 points.
Lillard is lethal as a shooter, even from way downtown.
Lethal as a shooter.
White, the pass to Brown. Here's Hauser. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
White doing an excellent job coming up with the block there.
Here's Brown. Rejected by Lopez. Lillard with the ball. He had 25 points in the win against Atlanta. Kuzma. Lots of room. And it's good. 2 points.
The jump shot for Kuzma, pure. If you let him get it off, he's going to scorch.
The Celtics with the lead. Outside Tatum. Porzingis sets a screen. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Celtics foul. Sam
Horford, he's checked in for Boston.
Foul.
And Milwaukee with a
First
change
team
here,
foul.
too. Connaughton's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Jackson outside. Lillard against White. Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. Lopez passes to Connaughton. Clock is at 3. Kuzma for 3. Horford pulls it in. Boston has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Pass to Hauser. And here's White. Brown in the high post. A solid offensive force, averaging 24 points a game. And he gets the bucket. Brown's got 5 now.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
And here's Connaughton for 3. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up.
Boy, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Now here's White. He's scoreless. Outside, Brown. Horford in the high post. On the wing, Tatum. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
Al Horford impeding the defense there with the solid screen.
Lillard passes to Connaughton. Here's Lopez. Kuzma outside. And there's a 3-second violation. The Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in.
Number 11, Peyton Pritchard.
Celtics lead by 3. But Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
And it's Lillard with the ball for Milwaukee. Connaughton outside. Back to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Derek White. First personal foul. Second team
Grant,
foul.
there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball and his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
Now here's Lopez. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
Boston shooting about 40% in the early stages of this game. Now White. No points so far. Horford outside. It's stolen by Kuzma. And the call will be against Derek White. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Now, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
Tatus checked in for Jason Tatum. Sims, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Green comes in for Lillard. Here's Jackson, averaging around 5 points a game. Here's Connaughton. Pass to Sims. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Green. He's guarded by White. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Connaughton can't hit. So it's Boston now. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. Yeah.
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. Now, here's Green. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Kuzma against Horford. Kuzma outside. Pass to Jackson. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Celtics lead by 4. Out to the wing. Pritchard, pass to Horford. Offensive board. Here's Queta. Outside, Brown. There's a screen. Down low. Another shot. Out to Horford. There's the triple. The rebound by the Bucks. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Kuzma's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. White on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Pritchard.
2 minutes.
Screen by Horford. Kick out to Brown. Yes. Great play by Horford to set him up. And it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Kuzma outside. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
That's 4 turnovers for them in this one. Just lazy play early.
It'll be a long day for them if they keep this up.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Smith, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bobby Portis comes in for Kuzma. Pass to Hauser. Now here's Horford. Pritchard, pass to Horford. And here's Brown. Covered by Connaughton. Brown, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And here is Green. Hasn't got one to fall yet. Portis shot is off. Green against Brown. Pass to Pritchard. And here's Horford. Here's Brown. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal
The way
foul
Brown
game.
sprints towards the
Team
rim
foul.
makes the defense uncomfortable. I mean, he's really adept at drawing contact on his way to the hoop.
First trip to the line for him here. Livingston, he's checked in for Smith. And both free throws good for Brown.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Now here's Portis. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta.
And also impressive, his work on the glass. He was tenacious and relentless.
Inside. Here's Green. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim. Definitely saved the layup with that foul. It'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Milwaukee shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. That one misses. And the Celtics making a change here. Tatum's checked in. Prince is checked in for Milwaukee. He hits the 2nd from the line. Here's Hauser, covered by Connaughton. Outside Tatum. The 3. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Go back, China. Did you watch the movie? Did you watch talk about something show like the Game of Thrones?
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Hauser in a two-guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Pass to Portis. Here's Prince. 6 to shoot. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. And how about we check the numbers for Taurean Prince?
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
He got it.
Here's Green. 9 points for him in his last game. From deep three-point land, Horford pulls it in.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Pritchard. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Now here's Connaughton. They trail by 6. Pass to Portis. Outside, Green. 5 on the clock. Pure from three-point range. Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Now here's Horford. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Hey, Horford from range.
Horford's three-point shooting has really developed. Been an impressive journey for him. He understands the value of being a big guy that can spread the floor by making threes.
Portis finds Jackson. Portis with it. No points yet. The baseline jumper, no good.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Here's Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Now here's Green. Now here's Jackson. Portis, the pass to Connaughton. Tatum pulls it in. Boston leading by 9. To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The Celtics have gotten 3 or 4 field goals in the second quarter. Outside Tatum puts up a 3. Prince grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Lets it fly. Jackson can't get it to go. Boston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Hauser. Drills it from deep. Hauser's got 6.
Such an effective shooter. If you of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Pass to Prince. Jackson against Tatum. Now Portis. The jump hook. 2 points. That one goes. Portis has gotten his first points in this one.
This is Portis in his comfort zone, scoring deep inside.
And Clark, Bobby Portis has really become a fan favorite around the league.
He sure has. He's one of my favorites. I mean, everybody loves Bobby Buckets, and I think it's because he's got a blue-collar style and mentality. He's not a guy that was super highly touted coming into the league, and he brings great energy, passion, and tenacity, and he produces.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The league has made it clear, Grant. It sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens
Yeah,
a lot
many
more options
no-brainers,
for engaging with fans while they watch.
Porzingis has checked in for Boston. Tillman comes in for Horford. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Damian Lillard comes in for Green. Prince can't hit.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And that's a veteran move by Lillard to see the D closing and get the shot away.
Boston leading by 7. Here's Pritchard doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Pass to Hauser. Tatum with it. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
Tatum is pretty calm out there. He does not rattle easily. Incredible concentration in the face of hardcore defense there.
Lillard with the ball. Porzingis picks him up defensively. To the paint. Here's Lopez. And the shot counts. He's fouled. And it's a chance for a three-point play.
Second.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Hauser. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Green's checked in for Connaughton. The free throw drops for Lopez.
And, you know, Lopez has such a likable personality and way about him. Just a good-spirited guy, and it's one of the reasons his teammates enjoy playing with him.
Here's Pritchard to the middle. Inside, here's Tillman. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Jackson for 3. Tipped away. Boston leading by 6. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Porzingis. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Defensive foul.
Milwaukee making some changes. Kuzma's checked in for Prince. And it's Trent in for Green. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, when healthy, Porzingis is a problem, man. I mean, this guy is so hard to match up against because of his skill and his size.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Just enough to stretch out defenses.
And they have to be pleased with their low turnover rate. It's the best in the league because they are fantastic at maintaining control. And the Bucks with the possession here. They trail by 9. It's Kuzma with the miss. Right side White. Pass to Pritchard. To the paint. And the basket by Tillman. And the Celtics lead by 11.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Lillard passes to Kuzma. No good with the triple. And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Here's Pritchard. Porzingis with a screen on Lillard. Pass to White. Here's Pritchard. 4 on the clock. Here's the 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Now Lillard. He's got 12. Kuzma for 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Tillman. Porzingis in the post. Working on Lopez. And that one's good. Porzingis.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Kuzma outside. Shot from the low post is good. Kuzma's got his second bucket of the night.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
Trent against White. Porzingis with a screen on Trent. Here's White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They got to offer more resistance here.
Trent, the pass to Lopez. Nails it from beyond the arc. Lopez has got 8.
It's a real problem trying to guard Lopez in the corner. If you follow him out there, it opens up the lane for his teammates to drive. But if you don't, the big fellow will make you pay from there.
Now here's Brown. 13 points in the game. A floater, and he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
All right, Clark, a decent chunk into the season now. At what point are you starting to feel the aches and pains?
Well, let me think about that. It all depends, B.A., on your service time in the league. How many miles do you have on your wheels? For older guys, it only takes a few games. For the younger guys, they're on autopilot and they just go, go, go.
Now here's Kuzma, continuing to put up the points, averaging 14 per game.
The scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I would put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Ali.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first half. Lopez for 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Celtics lead by 9. Porzingis sets a screen. Pass to Brown. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Kuzma.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now Trent. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's White. Here's Hauser. Sinks the tray. Hauser's got 6 points in the quarter.
Slowly building up steam. Hit 1 from range in the first. He's hit 2 here in the second.
Here's Lillard. It's tipped. Pass to Lopez. Lillard outside. Down low. Here's Kuzma. And stolen by Porzingis. It's tipped. Oh, stolen by Lillard. 46 seconds left in the half. Portis gets the bucket.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is. And he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Porzingis with a screen on Lillard. Here's White. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Lopez. Back to Lillard. Porzingis grabs the board. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Right wing. Here's Hauser. And so it's Boston ending the quarter up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense, they're just playing harder, they're more physical, they're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you guys get paid?
Well, yeah, we wouldn't sit here and deal with you for free.
You gotta call my agent now.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Milwaukee Bucks.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're playing a comeback, better rebounding is where they need to start.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
We've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Here's Lillard. And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Bobby Portis out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Portis a screen to the inside. Shot clock at 6. Lillard outside. Launches it. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Back to Brown. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Gary Trent.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending.
Free throw good. Brown. And he makes the first but misses the second. Bucks trail by 11. To the middle. Here's Trent. Porzingis grabs the board. Well, the Celtics shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Richards checked in for Hauser. So he gets them both. And here's Lillard. Kuzma outside. Yes, play by Lillard to set it up. Kuzma's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, Kuzma superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence, and he's got great range, too.
Tatum finds Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Kuzma. They kick it out to Porzingis. From deep range, KP hits it.
You've got to be aware of Porzingis in these situations. I mean, you know he's coming for the three-point revenge there.
¿Por qué?
Now here's Trent, tightly guarded. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Here's what's coming up for Boston.
Pero si quiere morir porque los perros lo dechaban, porque cuando lo ven empiezan a ladrar y uno lo escucha.
And then on Tuesday, they kick off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors.
And for that game against the Bulls, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Outside, Brown fires the three. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 7 tonight. Down low. Here's Kuzma. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Kuzma's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
Pass to Pritchard. Brown inside, defended by Kuzma. Here's Pritchard. Porzingis sets a screen. And down it goes. 2 points. Pritchard's got his second bucket on the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Look back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from three-point range. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
Well, a hot streak like this breeds confidence, a virtuous cycle. You see shots going down, you take that next one with extreme confidence.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Lopez finds Lillard. Double team on Lillard. 6 to shoot. Back to Lopez. Fires top of the key. Boston pulls it in.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Sam Hauser.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Celtics was able to update me on the situation. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. It's a blow to a team that was hoping to turn up the second half of the season. This is a story that we'll be following very closely.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And in the training room, guys, I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Shot by Lillard, no good. Celtics lead by 14. Pass to White. Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Porzingis in the post. Working on Lopez. Porzingis misses. Milwaukee's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Lillard with the ball. 16 points for him. Back to Trent. Lopez, the screen. Trent, the pass to Lopez. For 3, here's Lillard. Yes, sir! You can count on Dame from deep.
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches it.
Outside, Brown. Shot is up. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Portis. Back to Trent. Portis with a screen on White. Trent. Off off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
White, good.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the tape. Played through the contact and scored.
Portis outside. Trent the pass to Kuzma. Portis with it. Now guarded by Brown. Lillard outside. Shoots over White. The shot by Lillard, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Outside White. And it's off from three-point range.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Lillard passes to Kuzma. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 6 assists now in the game. And White has got the ball here for Boston. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Tatum from long range. Jason Tatum! He's a sharpshooter!
You gotta respect the response from Tatum. I mean, this guy just loves to compete.
Trent outside. Pass to Kuzma from outside the arc. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Brown's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Tatum against Portis. Here's Pritchard. Outside, Brown. And here's Tatum. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal
Kind of
foul.
a devious move by Tatum, pulling the defender in where he wants him.
Line for your Celtics.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Walsh comes in for White. Now here's Green. Now here's Lopez. Back to Green. Lopez, the screen on Tatum. Kuzma for 3. Boston pulls it in. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now Lopez. Give him 8 points now. Outside, Green. Lopez, the screen. Green, the pass to Lopez. Gets the 3 to fall. Lopez has got 11 points.
Boy, the big fella Lopez shoots that thing with great freedom from behind the arc. One of the best big men shooters in the league.
Over to the wing. Here's Brown. Goes back up. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Shut down. Shut down.
The Bucks trail by 14. And here's Green from the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got 5 rebounds tonight.
De la serie que está viendo. ¿Qué capítulo?
Here's Brown.
Ahora
He's
el
got
capítulo.
19. Here he goes. That one goes. Count it. Brown's got 21 points.
is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with it.
Out to the right wing. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Cadiz checked in for Boston. Sims, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Brown. He's got 21. Outside, Green. Pass to Kuzma from deep. Boston pulls it in. Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Here's Kata. Outside, Brown. And it comes off the front of the rim. Bucks trail by 16. Here's Jackson. Here's Sims. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot. He will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact, because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
Well, Milwaukee's shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Green finds Jackson. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Connaughton passes to Green. Back to Connaughton. From downtown, Kata pulls it in. Boston leading by 16. It's Brown on the wing, covered by Connaughton. And the 3 off target.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
The 3 from Prince. Knocks it down from distance. Prince has gotten his second bucket on the night.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Here's Pritchard. 5 points in the game. Horford, a screen on Green. Horford outside. Pass to Walsh. Here's Brown. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Celtics lead by 15.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Sims. The Celtics making their last shot. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Boston ball. Substitution on the court.
Boston leading by 15. Outside White. Horford, a screen on Green. White for 3. Can't get it to drop. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Boston out in front, up by 15. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that White out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Queta in at the 5, rolling the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Hey, White is a fighter now. When he's close inside, he's committed to going aggressively to the rack. And if he doesn't score, he at least is going to draw the foul.
He does not get the second one.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
For 3, Smith gets the 3 ball to go. Smith's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. White, the pass to Pritchard. Pass to Horford. Outside Tatum. White with it. Let's go with a 3. Sinks it from distance. White's got 9 points now in the second half.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that when they're getting White something in rhythm here.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Horford outside. Pass to Tatum. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Green. Fires from deep. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got a 6th rebound on the night. White pass to Horford. Horford, screen on Green. Horford, left side. White with it. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. In transition. Here come the Bucks. The 3 from Prince. Buries it from 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of...
What's up, bro? What's up, bro? Hola. How is it going? D-A-N, Dan. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Wait me 10 minutes. I am finishing an NBA 2K game, and when I finish, I enjoy it. Yeah, okay. Wait for me 10 minutes, okay? Yeah.
Threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into it. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And it's Tatum missing.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Here's Connaughton. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Here's Pritchard. Now here's Tatum. Pass to Horford. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Green. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Now Smith. Prince, the pass to Connaughton. Back to Prince. Jackson with it. Hounded by Tatum. 5 to shoot. Here's Prince. Boston pulls it in. Queta's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The kick out to White to get back on track. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Green, the pass to Jackson. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused. But weird plays happen.
Sims, he's checked in for the Bucks. Damian Lillard comes in for Green. outside. Four on the clock. The three from Prince. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 7th assist here tonight.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's White. The three, Porzingis. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
You know, one of the things I love about Porzingis' game, he's really a terrific catch-and-shoot guy, especially for a 7-footer.
Lillard outside. Pass to Connaughton. Here's Sims. Goes up on the wing. Rebound Boston. Brown's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Porzingis passes to Brown. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
He's gotten so good with that pump fake. Brown, just a pro at drawing defenders up in the air.
That free throw, no good. Walsh is checked in for Pritchard. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. 11-point game. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for him. Tillman misses. The Bucks have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this 4th. And he gets that one.
His energy is unmatched.
And you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's White. Porzingis with a screen on Lillard. White pass to Porzingis. Porzingis punishing inside.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Bucks trail by 11. Jackson outside. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 8 assists here tonight. For Boston, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. White for 3. Oh, how about White from the next time zone?
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
Inside. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
From behind the arc. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Lillard passes to Trent. And he throws it down with one hand.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. With one hand, whole punch.
Now here's Brown. Rebounded by Trent. The Bucks trail by 9. Pass to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound, Celtics. White looking it over. Outside, Brown. Porzingis sets a screen. Again, the miss by Boston.
Registering 3 threes in the first half. Hasn't hit one since.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
Now here's White. Outside, Brown. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
At the line for the Bucks.
Hey, certain guys just exude that it factor. Damian Lillard is a great player and a terrific leader.
And Boston with some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Tillman, and it's Tatum in for Walsh. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Portis is checked in. It's Kuzma with the miss.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink his strategy around what to do with him.
Porzingis. Rebounded by Trent. The Bucks trail by 6. On the wing, Kuzma for 3. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now White. Outside Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Outside White. So snap the cold streak. Horford can't hit.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Now here's Lopez. Pounded by Tatum. Out to Lillard. Trent, the pass to Kuzma. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 now.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Now here's White. Connects from downtown. White's got 13 points in this quarter.
You got to be...
All of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponents.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
There they are. Make some noise for Celtics Entertainment.
Richards checked in for Boston. Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, before the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And Milwaukee has possession. They trail by 9. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
He's a 3-level scorer, Damian Lillard. This time getting to work inside.
First free throw is good.
Damian Lillard taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Lillard. And here's White. Pass to Brown. Six on the shot clock. Here's Pritchard. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. 7-point differential. Here's Lopez. Drilled from 11 feet out.
When you have a reliable big man like Lopez who can get you buckets like that, it's really such an asset for a team.
White, the pass to Brown. Outside Tatum. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Tell you what, that's impressive sprint there from Tatum. You got to respect that even when you try to wrap him up. He finds a way to score.
13 fouls. At the line, Jason Tatum.
And that one falls for Tatum. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. For 3, here's Lillard. And Pritchard pulls it down.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Back to Brown. Kick out to White. Pass to Pritchard. And the three-pointer goes. And the Celtics lead by 11.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
Lillard against White. Lillard passes to Kuzma. And there's the rejection. Pass to Pritchard. Porzingis against Lopez. Now here's Brown. The 3 ball. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, With a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Celtics.
Free throws were a major factor tonight.
It's nice to get a lot of shots at the line, but then you need to convert them. They did that, and it paved their way to a win.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And big-time bragging rights won today, just grabbing that season series.
Sure did. I mean, this means they'll come out on top in the season series, 2-1 now. Got to be happy about that.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Jaylen Brown.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, Grealish being the guy to carry the load offensively.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. Once they started pouring on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.